Hello dear geology aspirants, I am K. S. Naidu, working as the Assistant Professor in Geology. Now I will explain few objective type of questions regarding hydrogeology subject from the past papers of UPSC Combined Geo-Scientist examination. First one is, which one of the following statements regarding Darcy's law is correct? A. Darcy's velocity proportional to square of the hydraulic gradient. B. Darcy's velocity proportional to square root of the hydraulic gradient. C. Darcy velocity is directly proportional to hydraulic gradient. D. Darcy velocity is inversely proportional to hydraulic gradient. So, if you know the Darcy's law, it is proportional to hydraulic gradient and inversely proportional to length. If the hydraulic gradient is the increase, then velocity also be increased. If the hydraulic gradient is decreased, then velocity will be decreased. So, in these options, option C is the correct answer. Darcy velocity is directly proportional to hydraulic gradient. Option D is the not correct because inversely proportional to the not hydraulic gradient, inversely proportional to the length. AB also not correct because velocity proportional to square of the hydraulic gradient, it is not correct. Velocity proportional to square root of the hydraulic gradient, so that is the not correct. So, answer C is the right answer. Next one, which of the following statements regarding artificial recharge of groundwater system is or correct? Artificial recharge of groundwater. Artificial recharge means we make the water into the reach to aquifer. So, options we will see. First one, what is the purpose of artificial recharge of groundwater? We can maintain and improve the groundwater levels. Okay. First one, it neither maintains nor augments the groundwater resources. It is the not correct. It maintains, augment the groundwater resource. Augments means increase, improve the groundwater resources. So, first one is the not correct. Second, it combats the saline water intrusion in the coastal areas. Combats means prevent saline water intrusion in the coastal areas. Yes, this is the correct answer. If you are artificial recharge in the coastal areas, the coastal water will not enter into the coastal aquifers. Third, it combats adverse condition like progressive lowering of the groundwater levels. Yes, it is prevent from the lowering of the groundwater levels. Yes, it improve the groundwater levels. Third one is correct. So, option 2, 3 is the correct. One is not correct because neither maintains nor augments the groundwater. So, option 1 is not correct. So, answer is D. 2, 3 is the correct. Option 1 is the not correct. If you are analyze in the first one is the not correct, then your answer will be D, because it's neither maintain nor augment the groundwater resources. So, it is the wrong answer. So, if you guess the first one is the wrong, directly you can answer the question. Option D is the correct. So, in that way you have to think. You can quickly answer the questions. Next question is, which of the following isotopes will be used for an age determination of groundwater? Option A, hydrogen 3 tritium. Option B, uranium. Option C, hydrogen 3 tritium and uranium. Option D, hydrogen 3 tritium and carbon 14. For the calculation of age of the groundwater, hydrogen 3, tritium and carbon 14 both are the useful because hydrogen 3, tritium have the half life of 12.3 years and carbon 14 have the half life of 5730 years. So, both will helpful for the find out the age of the groundwater. Here the uranium is the not useful, it is the useful for the find out the oldest rocks. Okay, it have the half life of nearly 4500 million years. So, it is not useful for the calculation of age of groundwater. So, option D is the correct. Hydrogen 3, tritium and carbon 14 both are the useful for the calculation of the age of the groundwater. Next question. Which one of the following is called the secondary porosity? Option A. The fractures in the igneous and metamorphic rocks developed due to tectonic activity. Option B. The primary pore spaces present in both unconsolidated and semi-consolidated sediment. Option 3. The permeability of the rock which is directly proportional to the pore spaces and size of pore. Option D. The pore spaces that develops at the time of formation of the sediments. Okay, here you have the idea about the primary porosity and secondary porosity. Primary porosity is it is formed while the formation of the rock, that is called a primary porosity, and secondary porosity will be formed after formation of the rock. So, if you know this statement, you can answer this question. The secondary porosity is option A, the fractures in the igneous and sedimentary rocks developed due to tectonic activity. So, then only will be formed secondary porosity. So, option A is the correct. Then option B is the belongs to the primary pore spaces, it is the about primary porosity. Then D, the pore spaces that develop at time of the formation, this is also belongs to primary porosity. Option C, it is the not related to this question. So, need not to study about this. Okay, here the option A is the correct one. Next question. If grains in an aquifer material have same sorting, packing and fabric, then which one of the following relationship is correct about expected hydraulic conductivity of the aquifer material? Option A, gravel greater than sand, sand greater than silt. B, gravel greater than sand but less than silt. C, 3 are equal. D, gravel less than sand, sand less than silt. Here, if you know about the wooden Wentworth scale, clay have the more porosity and less permeability, then silt, then sand, then pebble or gravel, then cobble, then boulder. According to wooden Wentworth scale, you can answer this question. Here, gravel greater than sand, sand greater than silt. So, option A is the correct. B, gravel greater than sand but less than silt, it is the not correct. C, 3 are equal, it is not correct. D, gravel less than sand less than silt, it is the opposite. So option A is the correct one. Gravel have the more hydraulic conductivity or permeability than sand. Sand more permeability than silt. I hope you understand few objective questions how you have to answer in the examination. Here the small announcement. If you want crack Combined Geo-Scientist examination, you may join in National Geo Academy, which is located at Vijayanagaram in Andhra Pradesh state. Thanks for watching. I will come with another video soon. Until then, bye bye.